Hello everyone. Hope all of you all are doing good and are staying safe at home. This is my first video tutorial and I thought of sharing what I made last week with you all. Have you ever wondered how you get the marble effect decoupage on your project? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to share with you today. This is the marble effect on a table mat that I did last week. But because of lockdown and I did not have any other material with me, so when I came across this piece of cardboard which has been lying with me for goodness knows how long, I decided to use this as my project, and once I finish I can use it as a bookmark or a gift tag. So let's begin. Take a piece of paper lying with you. I have used A4 size thin bond paper which are used in printers. Any thin paper can be used. Randomly tear this paper in small bits and pieces. Always tear more than required so that you don't fall short of paper for your project. Always remember, do not use scissors to cut. Tear it randomly with your hand. The first thing that you do is to put a newspaper on the table that you're working on so that you do not spoil it. Then we are going to take the cardboard and paint it with white gesso. Gesso, this is the bottle that I'm using. If you do not have gesso, you can also use white acrylic paint. What gesso does is it will fill the base and make it an even surface to start your work on. So let's start using the gesso on the cardboard. Allow the gesso to dry for about 15 to 20 minutes before you start your rest of the work. While the gesso is drying, I will show you how to do the marble effect on paper. Take a little water in a dish like so. I am doing very little of this just to show you how to get the effect. I already have ready marble paper with me. So to show you, I am just going to take a little bit of water and adding 2 drops of white acrylic paint and 1 drop of black acrylic paint. It need not be the exact amount. You can reduce your white color or black color depending on how blackish or whitish you want your marble effect. Right now I'm just wanting to do a gray color to do this effect. So I'm going to mix this water with the paints like so, and we get a gray color. After we get this color, we are going to soak the cut pieces, the torn pieces in fact, into this water and leave it for say about a minute to soak in this grey color. See that your paper is completely soaked in this water. We will leave it for about say 30 seconds more and then remove it on a newspaper. The paper is now soaked and now we shall remove it from this dish and put it to dry on a newspaper. Pick it up like this and just put it on the newspaper and leave it to dry overnight. You can see that you have got a black edge to the paper. Don't separate the paper just now. Leave it like this for drying overnight. This is how it looks when you leave it to dry. I have a bunch of marble paper which is ready to use and dried, which I am going to use for the project just now. Looks like this when it is dry. So now we are going to start with our work on the cardboard piece. The next step is to use Mod Podge or any glue, decoupage glue onto your project to stick the marble paper. So we are going to just drop a few drops of this Mod Podge on my project. Now we'll take pieces and start sticking it. Never mind if it goes outside on the edges. Just randomly keep sticking all the paper till your entire surface is covered. Okay, we are done with the sticking part of it. Now we have to let it dry for about half an hour. And once dried, we'll trim the edges and get the finished product. This is how it looks on the back side. You also have to prime up your base on the back or put some acrylic color on the back to give it a finish. Or you can do both side marble effect if you feel like it. The Mod Podge has now dried, and now we are going to scrape off this excess that you can see with sandpaper. I'm just going to show you a bit of it because this video I'm taking myself and it is very difficult to scrap the excess and show it at the same time. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of it. This is my sandpaper. This is available everywhere and it is something that these painters used, if you all have seen, to scrap the walls. This is how it is going to peel out. I'll finish the rest of it and show it to you. So you see how smoothly finished it is now on one side. Ta-da! Your base is ready. Trust me, it looks good as is. But if you want to experiment, you can do so with some painting or adding some sentiments to it or doing some decoupage on it. Just let your creativity run and do what you feel like on it. But I'm going to just leave it as is and use it as a bookmark. I just wanted to show you all this technique, which is so simple and economical. You can even try this with colors. It gives a beautiful effect with colors too. That is, instead of white and black, you can use some color with water. Just experiment and do things and let your creativity juice flow. Hope this video was helpful to you. Please try this technique and put it up on my Insta handle paperpetals11 so that I can see what amazing things you all have come up with using this technique. If you have any doubts or questions, you can post it in the comment box. I will try to solve all of them. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.